99.5 WPDH. Classic rock all day. Boris and Robin all morning.
So I guess the big news this weekend was this big Steve Miller controversy. He made some comments after his performance. What happened at the show?
Well, he put on a good show, but before he did, he made his acceptance speech. And in the acceptance speech, he made a couple of remarks about how he thought the Hall of Fame should be more inclusive and more transparent. So I guess he meant, that the types of artists included should be broader and the process by which people are elected should be more clear. And then backstage in the press room, he made some further remarks, very brief, but he kind of went off in a clearly angry tone about the fact that the Hall of Fame doesn't provide a lot of complimentary tickets for artists. He had some unclear complaint about the contracts that were signed or not signed between him and the Hall for the broadcast rights and things like that. And then he just kind of complained in general about the whole thing. He said, it needs to be changed from top to bottom. So he wasn't very specific, but he was clearly angry. And he was very funny because the woman that was running the press room kind of tried to cut him off. And he said, no, you be quiet and you go sit down in the corner. Maybe you'll learn something.
Now, from watching the show and seeing all the performances, was it the rest of it an enjoyable experience? Was there any more controversy going on?
Well, it was a great experience, actually. The performances were all good. Lars Ulrich had a great speech about Deep Purple. I mean, very personal. He remembered going to see them when he was 9 years old in Copenhagen. And the speech that Kid Rock made for Cheap Trick was pretty funny. Not really somebody that I would have imagined had a lot to say about Cheap Trick, but he was enthusiastic and profane and kind of hysterical. Chicago had a beef with Pete Cetera, the old singer, who wouldn't come because he didn't like the live plan for who was going to perform or what songs they were going to perform. Richie Blackmore boycotted, the great guitar player of Deep Purple, because he didn't want to be part of something that Ian Gillan was running, and they didn't like each other. And NWA didn't perform because of some mysterious diss that they felt from the Hall of Fame in terms of how they would perform. But the one bright spot in all this was that Bunny Carlos, the drummer in Cheap Trick, who hasn't been touring with them for the last 6 years, reunited with them and played 3 songs with them, and it was great, just like I remember.
Well, hey, it sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. And, hey, maybe next time there's some tickets available, we'll have to head on down and check it out.
You should come out. Yeah, definitely.
All right, we'll meet up for some drinks.
All right, thanks.